Marvin was the rehearsal pianist for Barbra Streisand and Funny Girl on Broadway. It's pretty ridiculous.
She loved the donuts that I got her right away.
She did?
Yes. What do you think a rehearsal pianist does? Donuts. Okay.
Did you ever really, like, hit a clunker and she got mad at you or anything like that?
You know, I can't say.
You probably can't say anything.
I mean, I can't remember, because
It was just a long time
a long time ago. I mean, I remember when Lincoln came to see the show. he enjoyed it, I said, this show you're going to like. I can't remember. I probably occasionally, it happens. I mean, even Jews make mistakes.
Can I ask you something? Is it protocol? I mean, here we are with like the most famous orchestra in the entire world. Am I allowed to like come up here and give you a hug, or is it like am I going to go to hell for standing there? I wanted to come to you and give you a hug. I just wanted to kiss you. The other night I wanted to do that, and I thought, is that like sacrilege?
No.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel like
maybe wearing barefoot. No shoes is sacrilege.
No shoes. Are you more comfortable that way?
Yeah. Especially if I'm a little nervous, I feel the floor and I just, sit into it.
Okay.
I'm not like, Beyonce where I can like, well, no, she tripped down the stairs. I don't know if you ever saw that. Anyway, I have a Barbra Streisand story. If you'll indulge me, I was fortunate enough to sing at the Kennedy Center Honors. You know that show? And I was asked to sing "Don't Rain on My Parade" for Barbra Streisand. Yeah, the most terrifying gig ever. And so if you've seen it, it was Morgan Freeman, The Who, Twyla Tharp, Barbra Streisand, and she was sitting right up there next to President Bush, right next to him. That was a little awkward, but...
She knew the President Bush.
Seemed like they're getting Anyway, so I practiced for months before this. I was terrified, and I'm on stage during the rehearsal, and all the people, the stage hands, and everybody keep telling me, nobody gives me any compliments, but they say, make sure you stay stage right of this huge gaping hole that Beyonce is going to come out of out here. So, I finished my song. I felt like it went okay. I went over to Beyonce, actually, and I said, hi, Beyonce, my name is Idina Menzel. It's so nice to meet you. I'm singing Don't Rain on My Parade. What are you singing? And she said, The Way We Were. I was like, that was my song. You know she didn't do it with the accent. You bitch. She's really, really nice. So, that was a double take. She really isn't. So then the show happens, right? And it's going swimmingly. And I feel really good about it. I had planned, the part that goes, hey there, Mr. Arnstein, here I am. Well, I had planned to go, hey there, Miss Streisand, I'm your biggest fan. And I went ahead with it, and everyone loved it. They stood up, they applauded. Colin Powell was there, he saluted me. It was really good. I run off the stage, I high-five Beyonce. She goes on up through the hole, everything goes well. Then we get to the after party afterwards. And we're sitting at these big round tables, and coincidentally, my husband and I are seated at the table with Barbra Streisand, who proceeds not to talk to us for the next hour and a half. So we start doing tequila shots. I don't drinking or anything. It's just, and I don't drink before important shows. Like I'm not drunk now, and I don't drink beforehand either for weeks, because it's like I'm an athlete in training. But if there's nothing coming up for a while, we throw a couple back. So finally, she turns to me. I'm sitting across the round table from her, and she turns and she takes her glasses like this and she squints and she goes, "Did you sing for me tonight? I wasn't wearing my glasses." And I said, yes, Miss Streisand, that was me. And she said, you were good. And then she left. So then my husband and I proceeded to fight about that the entire evening over whether that was a good review or a bad review. And he thought, those 3 words, I mean, that's incredible coming from her, right? And then he said, this is what we talk about in couples therapy all the time, how I'm the optimist, he's the optimist, and I'm the